position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders, quarterback, hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Manning. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's a tag now. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they had tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the 3 of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Running the red zone. It's Robinson. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Turnover. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. On the move, it's Tatum. Quick step and go. Breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
Make him earn everything.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
He's just straight wheels, racing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Moore.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Wants to throw. It's Manning. He wants to take the top off. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds a little space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Tatum. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Tatum. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Got the quick pass. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Tatum. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play. But understand that guy's a weapon. Good job on the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
They always give us that
Inside the
cheap
25,
turn route,
stopped
man.
at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. There's a
Like they
timeout
never
on
just,
the
they
field.
just don't
Tight
pick, they
game
don't
here
recognize
late in the
this.
first half.
It's just kind of whack.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Mateer.
Let's go. Good stop.
And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the 1st down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. Going for the marker on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooner.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the 2nd half.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
You got to get stopped on fucking 3rd and long. 4th and long. Come on. Better do it.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Handoff from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass. It's Manning. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There is no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That should be the final play of the first half. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He tries to take the top off. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That nigga might be without.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The inside handoff. Jukes his way for more. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
He leaves it with his back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
That's the stop he needed, too.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin it
Everybody
back
move
deep
away
in their
from the
own
ball.
end. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Fucking go.
Touchdown, Texas! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan.
Lock in. Come on.
Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for space. It's Robinson.
There we go.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
A little freshman, man.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
Oh, wait. This ain't the play. Shit.
Keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Okay. That's my
I
fault.
love to see this on offense.
my fault.
Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
That's all right.
And he
That's all
gets
right.
it up to the 36.
That's all right. That's what we
It'll be a
want.
first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Come on.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Come on, bro.
Nice job by the
Cornerback's
defense staying
down in
glued
that
to
play.
it, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Thomas. Gets away from one, he's got space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Now the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
To the air, it's Manning. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Manning. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This defense was ready for goals against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll try the run. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really
I'm thinking
trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the ground, he's got it again.
Okay.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Robinson. And the defense no pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Throws to the tight end.
Let's go.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. It didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Manning. Got his man. Can't get him to the ground. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Already a chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. A run for the quarterback.
Let's go, Arch.
Turning
Let's
it
go,
on.
Arch. Let's go,
Got
Arch.
some room in the goal line. Touchdown,
Let's go, Art.
Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass.
Give me another one.
Another interception.
Give me
That's
another
his
one.
4th of the day.
Give me another one.
Goes out of bounds at the
Give me
13,
another.
and man, is this
Come on,
offense
man.
set up now.
Come on,
And
man.
it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing
on, man.
situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another
the
option.
same thing
You can
last
tell
time
they
when
took
it was
advantage of
4th and
that.
long.
Played great D,
needed to
broke on
convert.
the
You ready
football,
for that?
and forced the INT,
Come on, bro.
put one nail in the coffin.
They'll leave it with him.
On that.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you
man.
know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a
Get out
play.
of here, bro. Let's get out of
Timeout
here,
is
man.
called, and the clock
Shit
is
was too
down to
easy
8.
today. Shit was too easy today, man.
Their
get
work
out of here,
here
bro.
is virtually done. No need
get
to
out of
take
here,
any
bro.
more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Now I need to do
And
it
this
again in
one
the
is
playoffs.
just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted golden hat trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It was a shutout in the second half. And I didn't even get to have no real offense today. Because I always had short fields. And I didn't even really get too many possessions.